Good evening. I hope everybody is doing pretty well on tonight. Since I had some downtime, I just want to talk about a few things. And what I've been thinking about lately was having a little discussion about quartet music. And I want to talk about some of the groups that have greatly impacted and influenced my life. There are too many of them that I can talk about tonight, but I'm going to try to narrow it down to just one in particular. And I may dub this Quartet Chronicles. Uh, but the group that I want to really talk about that's really been on my mind a lot, the Evereadies out of Detroit, Michigan. The Evereadies were one of my favorite groups of all time, with Jerome Williams being the front man for the group. I think there was Jerome, Aaron Beasley, Freddie, Marvin Reed, I think Rodney Bivens, I think there was Mark Beasley. There's a couple other guys in the group. I don't quite remember the names, but normally when I would see the Evereadies on the road, it would normally be Jerome, Freddie, Marvin, Aaron. It would mainly be those four. And over the last few years, I finally got to meet Rodney after 30 plus years. But the Evereadies, they were definitely one of the great quartet groups that I feel that never got their just due. They were a great performing group. They were all very nice guys. And when you would go to their concerts, you would definitely feel the love and the warmth that these guys, they just had for people and had for themselves. And they had for the Lord. Definitely Jerome Williams loved the Lord for what I could see. He was very humble. And just going to an Evereadies concert was definitely a treat because Jerome Williams, he reminded me of an opera singer. He was like a cool dude that was much like an opera singer. But then he could switch up styles. He could sing high. He could sing basically whatever he wanted to sing. But it was just great seeing those guys. And I was just very grateful that one night the Evereadies allowed me to play guitar for them in Columbia, South Carolina, many years ago. It was great. I enjoyed that. But the music that I loved from the Evereadies was their first three albums that they did with Malaco Records. And of course, their smash hit, Learning to Lean. There was nothing like it. Back then, they were just amazing. They was like a young pop, contemporary yet quartet group. They had a fresh sound. And the first time I heard their music, there was this song called If You Wait on the Lord. And it had a rap in it. And I was like, who in the world are those guys that's rapping? Listen to me, people, let me say to you, when you get in need, this is what you do. And at the end of the record, he said something about, I got a lot of things I want to say to everybody that's here today. I want to tell you before the record stop, you can pick it up at the record shop. And one more thing, I'll be around. And don't forget to see me when I'm in your town. He made a public announcement on the record. That was so cool and swift. But the Evereadies, I hope that one day they decide to get the group back together and get back to singing and touring. You know, I know that's difficult because Jerome Williams unfortunately passed away a few years ago during COVID time. But they left behind some great memories. Let's pray for the Evereadies, and hopefully they'll come back together and come back out with some more music. Peace and blessings, everybody.